Hello, friend, and welcome to my Zen fountain. I love this place. It just really helps me breathe. I do a lot of my workouts around this area, so if you are following any of my programs or my workouts, you'll probably hear a little bit of this in many of the current workouts. Message today is in regards to energy. For many years, I had been struggling with energy levels, and that came out in a very negative way because I was feeling negative. I had stress and anxiety and depression and all this unworthiness and lack of inside of my identity. So that took years, and that also impacted my weight, my fitness up and downs, all the diet. So my whole, I have to say, in the past 30 plus years has been surrounding this. And the topic of energy is so important to me now because I understand now that all of those instances and struggles just kept leading me into this understanding of, okay, what is it that is at that deeper core? Like, what is it that is impacting all of these areas that are a struggle for so many of us? It comes down to energy. A lot of gurus, a lot of speakers talk about energy systems. It's an interesting topic because it feels a little weird. I'm so used to, working out and having a goal and challenge and push myself and action. And here it was more about reflection. So I started to learn a lot about it through my yoga studies, and that was over 20 years ago. And then meditation, and also just self-reflection. And I think as we age, that we start to really look back and put things together. So last night, we're just relaxing after dinner, my husband, and I don't know, we watched something on Netflix. And after, I don't know what it was, but my husband just kept looking at me going, and they can read you, like they know your signals. They feel your energy so well that they know you before you get the triggers or you know what's happening. And he looked at me, he says, "Are you okay?" And I thought, what the heck is he asking me? I'm okay for? I'm fine. And he didn't ask me that in an annoyingly way, but a couple times. And I finally had to sit there and say, okay, there's a reason he keeps saying this. So stop getting defensive, right? Which is my go-to reaction on everything in life. And I thought, okay, what is the reason he's asking? And I thought, well, maybe I am giving off that energy. So again, me studying this is giving me that time to reflect, look at a different way and a different perspective. And so I sat there and I said, I think I am feeling a little out of sorts with things. And so what do I need to do? Well, I can't fix the things that I'm feeling out of sorts with, and not that anything's wrong. It doesn't have to be wrong to feel that energy moving in that direction. It could be an old habit, an old trigger of when things aren't completely moving in the direction I had a lot of technology issues yesterday and technical issues, and I had to call tech support. So I think that just was building up inside of my body, and I didn't feel it. I felt like I was fine, but yet here I was emanating this energy. And the reason I wanted to share this was because, I was able to shift and look at that, but in the past I wouldn't have been able to, and that might have manifested into something like an anxiety or maybe an argument with him later, and what the heck are you picking on me for, stupid things. And yet I was able to turn it and reflect internally on, there is a reason he's saying that. He's not there to pick on me. He's not doing something to annoy me. If that was the case, well, then we have a different conversation today. But the whole point of this is that it's really important to understand the energy levels that we don't even get sometimes. Like we don't feel it sometimes. We feel it, but we don't understand we're feeling it in our brain yet. Our brain gets the message last. Your body feels everything first, which is why I know for me anxiety was such a problem, and I never knew I was moving into anxiety like a panic attack until I was already in the throes of it. And I thought, why can't I catch myself before? Well, I could, and now I learned how to feel the cues. My chest starts to constrict, I feel my body tense up. All of those are signals and signs that I'm holding on to that energy and it has to be released. Close my eyes and I just feel where I'm at. Am I fidgety right now? Am I irritated? And am I bored? And am I frustrated? And am I anxious? Or am I calm and fulfilled and feeling joyful and grateful? So it's just about every day taking time and just pausing for a few seconds every day, and just, it's like hitting the pause button and saying, where am I right now? Where is my energy? And why am I feeling that? What is causing that? Because if it's a negative, then you can check into what's happening. Maybe I had a thought that didn't help me. It's a fearful thought or a thought that's not serving me, and I can switch that. or if it's something that is feeling good, then I can continue to repeat that. It's just a good practice. It's a good practice. And the reason why it's so important, the reason why for my share is that that energy will start to lead us in the direction that you want to go. Because if you're moving towards negative energy because you're always feeling negative energy, because you're always fearful and not checking in with that, you start to make choices and take action steps in the wrong direction. I mean, think about people that are trying to follow a diet. When they're feeling negative and they get frustrated and they get triggered and they don't realize that, they start grabbing foods that probably aren't the healthiest. They know it's healthy, they know it's going to help them with their goals, but they find themselves grabbing foods that aren't so helpful to that. And if you've done this before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then later might ask, why the heck did I pick that up and eat that? I know better. What caused that? Well, it was the energy. It was the energy that you're going forward in. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the diet, it just has to do with how you're feeling while you're doing that thing. So if you enjoy what you're doing, if you enjoy how you're eating, then there's going to be all positive feelings around it, and you're going to feel supported on it. You're going to feel like making the right choices and like choosing the right options that are going to help you move in the right direction. So it's really just every day deciding which road am I going to take today. I have two options today. I could feel negative, I could feel positive. And through the day, you're gonna find yourself veering off in either direction, and you just gotta reroute to the positive as much as you can and stay in that lane as much as you can, and don't get judgmental if you get to the negative, because that will happen. That's life. Things throw us off track. We have old patterns, we have old habits, we have people that irritate us. We have so many reasons that we could veer off. The less time we can stay on that road and the more we continue to come over and stay consistent on the opposite side of the road, the better our results. We will make the better action steps. We will get closer to our results, and we can achieve so many great things. Such a wonderful and profound way of thinking, and it literally shifts success so much more than having to do the work. The work is still there, but now you're doing it with joy, gratitude, and you feel great, and you don't want to stop. So I hope that helps. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions or comments. See you in the next video.